one of the most overlooked and yet important skills in business, especially in professional services business. And if you are the founder of the company, is detachment, the ability to be emotionally distant from the outcome of specific situations, like when you sell or when you make a decision, or where you've invested a lot of time into creating content and IP and methodologies that you've poured your heart into building, and yet, well, sometimes they don't have the resonance that they should. So that's when you have to be detached. That's when you have to let go of things. But if you are the creator of this business, you've poured cost, you've poured time, energy, conversations, you've taken risk to build the things that you're building, the offer that you're launching. And yet you have to be able to let them go at some point. You have to be able to abandon an idea that is not working. You have to be able to walk away from a client who's actually not a good fit or not ready to work with you. And yet, if you're too attached to these situations, these are creating enormous risk for you. Detachment is a very undervalued skill, is a very overlooked skill. Detachment is a lot about emotions and how you manage them. How about resisting your impulse to act in fear of not gaining something? Detachment is a critical skills that I've been forced to practice throughout my career as an entrepreneur, and it has not always been very easy. I've said yes to clients, I've said yes to partners, business partners, employees that I hired, worked with, and signed deal with, because I was not detached. I was so attached to the fear of, too attached to the outcome. I was in fear of losing. I was in fear of losing my reputation, maybe, or fear of letting go of my ego. And that created, difficult circumstances. On the other hand, over time, I learned to use detachment to my advantage, and being able to stay composed during negotiations, during moments where I had to really serve my clients in a way that demanded more of me. So I encourage you to look into practicing detachment. It's a key skill in our professions. I hope this helps.